Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome back to more of Persona 5 Royal. Last time we found out that our school was going to start getting investigated because, you know, there's been some phantom thievery going on there, so we gotta stay under the radar from that and kind of just lay low for a little while longer. Now with that said, can we go outside? We can. Okay. Oh no, okay, it's just a little blank evening, but I think if you remember last episode, we did manage to find the new bookstore area where there's a fair few bookstores. So I'm going to finish reading off the book that will increase our kindness, and then start another one.
Wow.
Really want to try and save books for in class or on the train, but I figure we may as well get this kindness one out of the way, just because I don't know when those chances are going to come up, and if I'm being honest, I can't really turn down the chance to go ahead and level our kindness up. So that should, in theory, allow us to possibly start either Sojiro or Futaba's social link, which is, you know, better to do that earlier than never. Although, unfortunately, I don't think... Because now we can read 2 pages in one go, but it doesn't seem to be the case that it's like that if we finish a book. Weird. Anyway, haven't they found the Phantom Thieves yet? The government and the police are useless, are they even trying? I wish they wouldn't just spend tax dollars just to sit on their asses. A mysterious group of murderers and an inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us. I'm sure it's nothing. Probably. And what do the people think at school? The police are here again? Oh, Arvel's gotten famous for all the wrong reasons. They revoked her honor status. This school's seriously so messed up. I wonder if the culprit really is from our school. I wonder too. Anyway, oh.
They were there today too, right? Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that. Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
Okay, quiet down.
Ooh, okay, listen up, the police here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There was talk of just cancelling it, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't press yourselves too hard. Really, on a Tuesday, what kind of reasons are there? Well, there's stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess it's no surprise. Okay, seems like we're going to be doing that this episode, but we get a little bit of time before that. At first, who's the texting? Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all of the students here. Seriously? The police are at Shujin. They haven't come to my school. It seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're gonna get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you mentally prepare yourselves for this. They've got to be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Be careful, guys. You should probably try to not say too much. They might see through any lies you might be telling. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary. Oh, so we're hitting the fan, like, early. Well, you heard him.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san, and you two will go together. Huh? Why together? Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far. Oh yeah, right. Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary, and try and get it over with quick.
Oh ho. Oh, I sure will.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see. Ah yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, that happened. Nope, what if I did? Yeah, I was just like casual, like, yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right?
Ooh.
I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
Is there a they could be option? Maybe, is that really true? I hope not. I'm gonna say, is that really true?
We won't know for certain unless we investigate further.
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
Oh, I'm feeling tense. I don't know about anyone else, but oh. I know they obviously...
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I hope you didn't.
I went to press X and overstepped. But no, as I was saying, it's making me feel tense, this whole atmosphere. Obviously, we know how we get caught thanks to the beginning of the game, but still, it's like, whoa. Anyway, so Haru said...
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Figure I might as well catch up instead of just speed reading.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Yeah, he was.
Especially those eyes. It was like they were smiling, but not. I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen, but now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
We were so popular, too.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
She has a good point.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay?
Of course.
Again, you can feel the tension, like, in a really good way. Like, I'm jamming with this. Anyway, this is bad. Somebody totally framed us. I agree. But can we drown the sadness away? We can't. Are we out of DVDs to watch? And out of games? Oh, and we can't go outside either. Well, I know I said I wasn't gonna, like, overdo reading books. However, I can't think of anything else to do, so... I guess we may as well read. Knowledge we're already quite high up on. So it's charm, proficiency, and knowledge. It was charm we matched, if memory serves. So I can actually select the right tab, pretty please. Select me, do this. Very convoluted way to go and check it out, but yeah, no. Charm is there. So I'm thinking... Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have proficiency higher. Even though we're getting to the point now where it's kind of like, you know... no matter what we do, it's like we're pretty much guaranteed to max it. This is just a time killer. So the fundamentals of Karakuri lie in mechanisms that are based in clockwork.
Wow.
They call it Karakuri, but aren't they just dolls?
Oh.
You still got a little time to read. Let's go further. Karakuri is elaborate and therefore requires delicate handling. And easy. Didn't finish yet, but we can finish it some other time. And I'm thinking how I've figured out this works is if I read a short book.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police.
As I was saying, I think if we finish a short book and then go on to the longer one, we can technically finish two, but we can't do it vice versa, weirdly, from what I did before. It is how it is. Anyway, cutscene.
The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Yeah, we are not popular, are we? And, okay, saying the same on the train, but I wonder what kind of people the culprits are. Probably just some idiots with a misguided sense of justice. Can't they arrest them already? Special Investigations is on it. I'm sure they'll be caught soon. What people are they? I want to see what they look like.
What's going on?
I totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they going to do this? We should be preparing for the festival right now. Why did the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding a festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to everyone we've already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. I agree. It will most certainly be a strange festival indeed. Speaking of annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know there's magic in math too? A magic square. It's a square by adding the numbers up in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Amiyama-san, please take a look at this.
Do you know this one?
Now tell me the total count for each column in this magic square. Oh lord, okay. We need to do some thinking, because, do I actually need to figure this out on the fly? I think not actually. So let's look at the highest possible sum. So the highest value we can put into this is 9876, so it's going to be 5. So if we look at what currently adds up, we have 7 and 6, which goes to 13, 4 and 9, which goes to 13, and 8 and 6, which goes to 14. And we have 1, 2, 3, and 5 to add in. If you're with me so far. Also, before I forget, diagonally is 10. Now, obviously, we've got one that goes out to 13 and another one that goes out to 13. So if we add one number there, they're going to end up totaling the same. So let's say we add 1. That makes them 14, makes diagonal 9. And that means we need to add 3 in the middle, and then... And that might work, actually. 8... No, that can't work. So it can't... Hang on, 14 isn't even an answer. Apologies. I'm thick as shit, apparently. We're just gonna throw out... I don't know, 15? I think 15 is... Nah, I'm gonna say 21. It's gonna be 15.
That's incorrect.
I should have gone with my gut feeling. Maths questions, like, if I just put a 2 in that top column when I was running it through my head, I would have got it, but... The good thing with maths, if you don't know what to go with, just go with your gut instinct. Because even if it can't come to the front of your mind, your gut probably remembers it vaguely from somewhere. And that's how I got an A+. So, what are we gonna do as a school exec committee? I'll need some help with questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Oh, right, they do that every year. You mean those lame guests coming to a panel, right? The festival's date would change because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room as soon as classes are over. Oh, that's so damn boring. Don't be like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I make ends work, sure, I'm working hard at home too. But you do that all the time. I can look stuff up. So, did you find anything, Haru? About that? No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll arouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my own then, somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I leave this to you guys, my apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation. At least he's honest. At least he's honest.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Just relax, Ryuji.
Aren't you taking this a little too lightly?
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but... Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
I hope she finds something too. But for the meantime, we just gotta hold out.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
I'm super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously? You're even having trouble with this shit? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I haven't still come up with anything myself. It's said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. He's not wrong. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Oh, what do we do? It's a secret. It's a secret.
Don't let things get complicated, okay? Having to keep dealing with that stuff later on is a pain. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
Let them come, it's nothing about me. No need to worry. Yeah, no need to worry. We'll act casual.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
I thought he'd sussed us out for a second there, but now we're good, we're good. Now, who's the messaging? Help me out. You know what? Why? Do I have his matching arcana, or am I like... I don't know, we'll check, we'll check. So, I want to work. Hey, we have authors, but we're not going to deepen yet. That works for me, and skipping through text is not the smartest idea when you just invite the guy to a park, but... not bad. It's easy to get here, and there's a lot of open space. Yeah, this'll do. Thanks for telling me about it. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I want to give a student who's preparing for high school entrance exams a chance to relax. Either way, thanks for staying.
Look.
I'll continue being flexible with our deal, but make sure you keep being useful for me, alright? Man, there's so much nature here. It's real peaceful during the day. But it's places like this where you're most likely to run into trouble. So just be careful. I remember when playing with something like this. I think it was a duck, though. Anyway, you ought to hold on to it for future purposes and all. Swan boat acquired.
Later.
Yeah. It didn't say that we're gonna grow closer to him, but you know, sometimes you can't win them all. Sometimes you can't win them all, even though we did exceedingly well there. Like, we only had one choice and we completely dominated it. Anyway, what does that detective think he's doing? Oh, just hurry up and arrest the Phantom Thieves already. I'm curious. It seems like he knows something. I bet he found out some real juicy secret. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Who knows?
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable, but we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Look, I'm mentally ill enough to have got his social link rank as high as I can at the current point in the game, so of course you know I'm gonna say yes.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Actually, I do. I have his number.
For real?
Could you send that my way, please?
I am very well connected.
I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec, didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what. We're counting on you, Makoto.
So things are getting interesting. But I have a feeling they're going to get even more interesting as the school festival gets closer. And, oh, we can be free. We can roam the streets. Oh, thank God, it's been so long. So, did we... No, we need to do a thing for the lady in Shinjuku, don't we, before she will give us the time of day. But is Sojiro available? Because our kindness is ranked up. What should I do with that man? Oh, my head hurts. Sojiro seems concerned about Futaba's uncle. Is it okay for me to stick my nose into this problem? I need angelic kindness. Nope, we need another rank worth of that. Oh, it hurts, it hurts. But we do also have in Shibuya, we've already maxed Yoshida, and can I do anything in the airsoft chopper? Is he not? Okay, he is accepting work. It just didn't glow blue when I hovered over it, but I would like to work. We're not going to get closer. That's fine. Let's hang out with him, go drop off a bag, and let's see where it goes. Iwai seems satisfied. He asked me to do one task after another, and now he's ready to rank up.
See ya.
Look at us go. So, again, it's dropping by less and less % each day. You gotta take the positives in this.
Good morning.
Hello?
Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might be not my place to ask, but are you okay?
I'm fine.
Yes.
Well, alright then. Oh, that reminds me, the school festival is tomorrow, isn't it? I had no idea that the preparations would take so much work. I underestimated it. But working together with everyone to put everything together feels great. I hope we all have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna go do some training today, so please excuse me.
I sure will. But we're gonna be excused from hearing people on the way to school, of course we're not. You heard they're getting for a guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I sounded so like coming, everyone I knew voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna make any more appearances though? Why did he agree to come here? It was probably to do with that Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. Maybe we'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year.
They just say whatever they want without no thought. But for now, we'll just have to endure it. At least we can get some more intel.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Let's see.
Oh, yes.
I met a friend from college the other day. We got caught up talking about old times. Some of those old stories sounded way too crazy to be true, now that we've got so many years behind us. Sometimes people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you two guys, right? But there's a reason for this. It has a phenomenon name too.
How about...
Alright, Amiyama-kun. From a psychological standpoint, what's a key reason our memories can differ from reality? Forgetfulness, memory bias, lack of sleep. I think it's lack of sleep.
Maybe it was
Maybe the question was too vague. The answer I'm looking for is memory bias. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate new memories that simply aren't true. And the crowd goes and says words. It's like, is it just me? I don't get why they say that in the later portion of the game, if purely because, like, I thought I'm well liked at the school by now, but ooh. Oh! Speaking of being well liked, where'd we place in the things? Finished a little higher than the average score. Didn't I only get like one question wrong? Damn, okay, your standards are high, Japan. Damn. I didn't even get any charm points for that. Oh, it hurts. And yeah, I maxed charm and my classmates still chat shit about me. The true high school experience. Any word from Akechi?
Nothing. But tomorrow is the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh, that's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow.
Yep. What's that bastard up to anyways?
He hasn't done anything since he said he was going to go into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front.
Guess we'll just have to cross our fingers and hope. Part of me thinking he's gonna come in at the last minute and show up. Oh!
Welcome home.
I meant over text, but this works too. Honey, I am home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
That man's voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem, and I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
I feel I've met that man somewhere before.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
You're standing too.
Standing here is my job.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
True nature? Are you on the thieves' side?
It may be somewhat of a stretch to say I'm on their side. Having said that, I won't deny that I empathize with them on some level. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
But they are innocent. No, are you a fanboy?
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
Again, I expected him to respond via text. I did not expect him to show up in person. That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Well, if my test scores were anything to go by, then yes.
Oh, I didn't notice I'd gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation.
I heard.
Really? Either way, the real issue is what we do next.
The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon.
Can you afford that distraction? How's your study going?
Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maruki. Probably. I see. I'll finally witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't know if he'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged.
You wanna come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all go walk around together tomorrow.
That sounds good.
At a time like this? This is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, you sure you're okay? This seems a little too soon. I am, thank you. I've always dreamed about walking around the school festival with friends. I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure.
Okay. And who is about new move assistance? Oh, you know it. You know it. And we got the matching persona as well. Oh, it is La Perfectione. Alright. How you doing, Hifumi? So, are we ready to rank up then? We aren't. Oh. And we can also invite her to the park. I mean,
I look forward to it.
Sure. We just really like this park, don't we?
Okay, so, yes. I feel like I can play shogi at a different pace here. I'll be able to utilize all 5 of my senses. Perhaps I'll even come up with some new ideas.
It's a good stimulator, huh?
Yes.
It awakens a different sensibility than usual, and helps one come up with new moves. I've opened up new opportunities through shogi. You're like a shogi piece filled with endless moves. I wonder what kind of person you'll become. Just imagining all the possibilities is fun. I'm starting to get the feeling that a new move will come to me.
Well then.
Now that we feel refreshed, let us play fair and square.
I feel my bond will grow stronger soon. All I could ask for.
Let's end here for today.
And now, time for the school festival.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important.
What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
Ryuji's right.
Hanging out isn't precisely the focus of the school festival. More importantly, it's possible that both your names have come up during the investigation.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately. Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
All right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
I respect the
It's still a
grift.
refreshment stand, isn't it? It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible! Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that!
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Hell no.
I'm of the same mind. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
I'll take it.
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions. That's because you were sloppy. I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But...
It's fine. It's quite the...
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things.
Ooh.
So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be? Oh?
Ooh. Ren? Yusuke's missing. Where do you wander off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stalls?
Let's head back.
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. I think he's going to see Maruki. Excuse me, you, Dr. Tatuko Maruki, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I.
My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm a student in the Fine Arts Division at Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and Anthro spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. Now I wish to speak with you as well. Oh, Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san?
Quite.
Oh, I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. You hear about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Correct. Now teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into its endless abyss.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize, I simply couldn't contain my excitement. would you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? That's not really allowed.
How about it?
But how about this? Why not go try out Wait, why not try out my counseling for yourself instead? Me? Of course, there's no charge. All you'd have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well. You and I shall go head to head. I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but there won't be any of that. I see, so you were Madarame-sans. It's in the past. How curious. I never imagined counseling to be like this.
Well,
I'd say this is less counseling and more about building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with telling me a little bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. It's rather similar to the internal cross-examination I perform when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper counseling session, though. I do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, if you're the one leading to them their conclusions, are they truly making the choices for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think like that. But then, life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. If I can help lift the weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Very much for speaking with me. This has been a most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
Before you go, Tagawa-kun, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at this moment? Would it be success as an artist? No, that's not it. The only desire I have for my art is to improve through my own efforts. I see. Then what would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. I see.
All right. Thank you.
At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday. Okay, so it's only Futaba and Haru that are left that haven't gone to counseling with him then. Even Yusuke's been yeesh. Anyway, so tomorrow is the moment of truth. Apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. Where the hell were you? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Maruki, so I went to see him. So he was there? Did you go to his counseling? Yes, it was certainly not what as I was expecting. Once all this is over, I think I'd like to go for another session. Try not to cause him any trouble, alright? I'll do my best. Are you all home? Yeah. Are you still at school, Yusuke? No, I just got back to the dorm and I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow is Akechi's Compass panel after all. An early night means he'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. True. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We'll have to stay calm no matter what he says. Right, I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Makoto to get as much information as we can from Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything. I agree. Now in terms of who's messaging us, photo time. Hey! Okay, that's pretty good. Is there anything else? No. Tragic. Now we can't head out, but what do we do? I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer that we kind of have to. I say have to, we don't need to necessarily, but I would like to read. I do want to keep up with the whole thing where we can, I didn't realize Sky of Cthulhu could be read in a single sitting. Well, it'd be rude not to. You know?
Make sure your clothes up.
Should we speed through this? I assume most of you just want to see me get to the thing. Festival. Cutscenes. So, hey, look at me go. We haven't leveled anything up. Go us! And now, what you've all been waiting for, and probably what this episode has been named after, coming 50 minutes in the video.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel.
The festival.
Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Aren't you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
Oh, we've been made.
What do you want to talk about? No.
That's gotta be shopped! I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes?
What are you... Nah. Which world? Us two? Yeah, no, us two. We gotta fish.
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
Oh!
I'll take your silence as confirmation. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case, but to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Let me thinking over, you're demanding a lot. Is that the only way?
I can understand how you feel. It must be hard making a decision on the spot like this. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
The hell?
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this. But I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation. But I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Oh, we certainly do.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring.
Oh, fuck.
Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
I don't think this is going to end well.
Is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
Huh? Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
I was about to head out.
Since we've run into each other on our own, why not go together? People say these kinds of events should be enjoyed with others, so let's go have some fun. It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shuji tradition. The Student Sharing Special! But before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all.
Standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
It's showtime.
Very impressive, Senpai.
Now that you're all warmed up, let's switch up the music!
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Yo, who's that? Huh?
That's crazy.
I left the party with Kasumi to cool off a bit outside.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
I could tell, and it was as great as expected.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away. It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
Be careful heading home. But if you fancy.
Thank you. I'll be alright though. The post-festival party was so much fun, especially with you. See you soon!
You know, I can respect the fact she turned us down. Anyway, the gym's quieted down, looks like the dance is over. I ought to head home. I agree. We're never gonna leave this building.
The post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that has gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it?
Looks like I've received some messages. Then Anne wants to go. Ryuji wants to go. Ryuji and Mishima. I thought you'd never ask. I'll be there. I should head to the gym.
Alright, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
That sucked.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the student sharing special. Round of applause.
doing this again?
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone?
Over here! Over here! This guy's got something. What?
Where is this guy? I can't seem to find him. Oh well. Blondie, step on up here.
What?
This is karma.
Exactly.
Come! Everyone's waiting!
Damn it!
And what is your name?
Sakamoto.
Sakamoto-kun! Seriously? You look like someone filled to the brim with pent-up anger towards society. Anyway, on with the show. What would you like to share with us today, Sakamoto-kun? Sakamoto-kun?
Huh?
What's this? Our Sakamoto-kun may look tough, but it turns out he has a nasty case of stage fright. Here, I'll give you a question. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students? Huh?
Oh? Man, he's going in for the
We're
kill.
all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Sakamoto-kun? Well, So, you know...
When hair is dumb, stop stuttering or you have a girlfriend. Ooh. I'll say you have a girlfriend. I'll try and get him hooked up.
What? Who would be interested in that? Dick. You over there. Would you like to join in? Oh, hell yeah, he does.
Oh fuck. This is karma.
Well then, come on up.
Okay, fine.
Now, what would you like to share with us today?
I have a bombshell. There's someone I like nothing. I'll do there's someone I like. Let's do it.
The hell?
What are you gonna say? What should I shout? Oh. I could shout Makoto, but at the same time, why can't I shout for Mishima, by the way? I'm just saying. However, Ryuji got us up on this stage and Ryuji needs to regret that fact. Are you stupid? I don't think I need that label on me. I won't be able to come back here tomorrow. Is there anything colder than this? Come on, just quit it, please.
Excuse me. Do you have anything?
No.
Well, I guess that's the end of that. Let's move on to the next person, shall we? Let's give him a nice round of applause.
I'm surprised I got one, considering I didn't say who I liked, but you know, it is how it is.
Sakamoto-kun. Turns out you're just a big chicken, huh?
I'm gonna kill you if you don't shut it.
I miss that shy Ryuji.
No! I can't stop laughing.
Dude. By the way, I would have been totally effed if you hadn't said something. Thanks.
You mean you were nervous? But you're the brilliant Sakamoto-kun!
Damn it, I'm going home! Oh yeah, this ain't really the best way of thanking you, but here, take this.
You're a dependable friend. Ryuji dog. Sure.
We're near
knee-deep in shit dealing with Akechi, and he gets to just laugh his ass off. Huh. I'm kinda jealous.
Yep, you gotta respect it.
Later. Oh, wait! Saka...
Well, at least someone's having fun. Anyway, haven't all there been people been losing their minds lately? Yeah, there've been a certain increase. I bet it's because of that fan site. I heard the victims were on the rankings there. We really should be blaming the people who requested it.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Futaba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home! Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
Don't blame Futaba, I'll explain everything, please forget this. Oh, I'll explain everything.
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know. I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. But still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet. Nothing, or you're sharp. Or compliment his critical thinking skills.
You think this is a game? You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves, he's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
This is no joke, believe what you want, but I am a Phantom Thief.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom!
Wait, killed?
She was killed! I remember it now!
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
I mean, why would you be at fault, Sojiro? It's obviously the one who killed Mom!
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Whew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Oh, I'm tired.
What? He knows everything? You gotta be fucking kidding! Wait, are you okay? He didn't report you or anything. We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Ren was not okay. I had a feeling Boss was no ordinary man.
But he didn't recommend that you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case we can consider him a new ally.
I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you.
You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother?
Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown, the same main method used by the culprit we pursue now.
Wait a second though, didn't you say Boss had run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be?
Someone very powerful. And you're letting your imagination run wild a bit. But it would make sense. Wait a sec, if you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too?
That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
I guess the chief had an inkling after all. And I think I have an inkling that I should end this episode here. So if you have enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It does all help a bunch. Lets me know that you're doing some more of this and all of that good stuff. And until next time, we're all said and all that aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name has been Neremik, and peace out.